Hi everyone, my name is Sarath and I am going to be presenting my lifestyle presentation right now. So, ultimately what I decided to do within this 30-day time frame was combat my carbon footprint in the best way possible. And how I decided to do this was by many ways, whether this was by adapting to more sustainable lifestyle habits, or going on a more plant-based diet, reducing single-use plastics, and keeping up with sustainable habits and trying something new like doing a community cleanup and just trying to surround myself with more eco-friendly products. This is what I did, and how I approached it was with SMART goals. So the SMART goals I used were structured in 4 pages where I basically wrote down everything that I was going to do, or at least try to do, and within the 30-day time frame. So for the last week, however, I decided to just, instead of adding new things on to my 4-week schedule, I decided to just implement everything that I did those 3 weeks and implement it into that 1 week and make sure that I just keep up with it. So that was what I did to keep up with my 30-day time frame of just keeping up with a good carbon-free lifestyle. And the main achievement that I've unlocked doing this was probably the community cleanup. I've never done a community cleanup before in my life, and to me it was something very new and interesting. And turns out picking up trash isn't just good for the planet, it's surprisingly satisfying as well. I think this was a really successful event, and I felt a sense of accomplishment and community and connection that came from this cleanup, plus the instant visual impact of a cleaner public space from before and after. It was just a positive change to see. And fun fact, during one of my community cleanups, I stumbled upon something unexpected. I was picking up litter in the park and filling my bag with the usual cans and the plastic wrappers and whatnot, and I ran into literally like an old shoe, and it looked so ancient, and it literally looked like something from the ruins. And anyway, I just thought it was really funny, and I realized that sometimes cleaning up doesn't just help the environment, it gives you a good story as well. So that is something that I learned through the process of getting more involved in the community. Just, I feel like there's never a time to not do enough. You can always be doing more, and that's what I did by trying to get involved in the community cleanups. So moving on, some lessons that I learned with this 30-day time frame was that balance should be prioritized over perfection. So sustainability is more about steady progress than perfection, and there was some real life limitations, like for example, finding plant-based options at events or sourcing local foods made me realize that flexibility is genuinely key, especially as a university student. Food source is scarce. I live really close to Fortino's, literally a 2-minute walk from my place, but for me it wasn't the distance or anything of just getting the foods and the naturally sourced items. It was more so just, how am I gonna get them? When is my budget? What is my budget? That was, I think, what I struggled with the most. So what I decided to do was I implemented eating more healthier foods and alternatives with my friends. So we all ate healthy foods together, and we kind of shared that food source together and split the price. So I think that was the best decision I made when it came to eating healthier. And then moving forward, some of my next plans and alternatives that I want to implement for the future is, I want to, instead of a zero waste, I want to pursue a low waste lifestyle, which emphasizes reduction over rigid goals. I feel like this approach will allow for flexibility while still staying really committed to just living a more sustainable life. And I think overall, I just learned, to end it off, I've just learned that I might not be saving the world single-handedly, but hey, I will still be bringing a change into the planet. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and yeah.